Hey, how are you guys? How are you guys doing?
Good
Doing
Good
morning.
evening.
Colin.
Doing
How are you?
excellent. Excellent.
Good morning. Yeah.
Good morning. Oh, I guess it is morning time on the East Coast. It's 10:53 in Los Angeles.
All right.
But
What do you get? What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
I disagree with Darwin on a lot of his points. I was just saying. But some points
No
were valid,
way.
but I think he just couldn't communicate them in the right way. I think Marcus tried also to try to communicate them in the right way, like the whole looking for women overseas. I think he's right. I think women don't have the same opportunities overseas. And I've met women that moved over here to, they married men that came from other countries, but it was for more freedom. I model full time, so to be able to have the man provide for them full time and to, go off and do their modeling thing, come home, they couldn't do that where they came from. And they couldn't provide for themselves and stuff like that. So naturally, you adapt or die. You submit. Like women aren't right naturally feminine, right? But it's more when you don't have any other choice. It's like, oh, okay, I really gotta be extra feminine, So I got where he was coming from on that point. Um, but I think there was so much y'all talked about. Um, but the part where what's another part? Um, the man in the video, he was saying that women are usually are feminine around a man that encourages them to do so. Like if a man is aggressive or not a safe space, it's very easy for them to be um I don't want to say masculine, but maybe not as soft as they might have in a more safe
You could say
place.
masculine. They're adapting. They're adapting.
Yeah, they can be aggressive,
Darwin,
so
allow her to speak. Thank you. I want to hear everything she has to say.
yeah. But what I initially agree with you on that point, but I listened also to Shannon speak for a little while when he said he completely agreed. He was like, "You're not naturally feminine. If you're not feminine without, a man being bad or whatever, it's not naturally in you. If it's conditional femininity." And I understand that point too. I think two things can be true at once. I think when we make absolutes and we say you gotta be this, you gotta be that, it's not an honest conversation. And I think that men and women, like I like Fresh and Fit. I think they're geared more toward men, but um, I don't know. Their logic makes a lot of sense to me a lot of times, and I think sometimes they can be a little harsh on women. But I live in Los Angeles, and I know how women can be manipulative and you know uh, be with a man just for his resources and want to get impregnated him for that check. Right. So it's like we experience the worst of the worst. So and they live in a city, Miami, which we could negotiate on whether that's worse than LA or not. But uh, yeah, when you experience the worst of the worst, it's like you become, I won't say bitter, but your heart hurts a little bit. But we gotta we gotta realize it's both. There ain't shit men out here too. There's men who make a bunch of money. I would go back to the point of high value men and yeah, there's a bunch of men that make a lot of money that ain't shit. And I'm glad Shannon broke down those points like high value, it consists of this, 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 and this. Because yeah, it takes much more than just money. It takes the swag. Like even some people mentioned with Biggie earlier, it takes that additionally, but the points he listed, I think, were like other people also acknowledging you were high value and other people and you I forget the other ones, but they were valid points. Um, so yeah, it
So
So Danielle, I'm gonna pose the same question to you that I posed earlier.
Okay.
How does a society make men softer while simultaneously making hardening women?
It's the propaganda the government puts out, society, our media, um, making it seem like the boss bitch is the lifestyle, and you negotiating deals and doing all the stuff that men typically do, makes them hard, makes them like men, and soft men come from the term people putting out that term toxic masculinity. It's like, oh, I guess me being a man is somehow offensive. You saying something that a man would say, or a man, or doing something a man would typically do. So many people calling it toxic makes some men be like, what the fuck? Like, oh shit, maybe I need to chill out, and that's where that comes from.
Hey, Daniela, real quick. You look kind of familiar. You know anybody on the panel or no?
No, but y'all might have been on Clubhouse back when I don't know. Maybe I've spoken to y'all a few times on Clubhouse, but no. But I just joined Lapeef. I just joined your Facebook group. Facebook group. Y'all mentioned it earlier, so
Oh, welcome.
that'd be dope.
Yeah, I try not to be toxic because a lot of people just be in their feelings in there.
Gina, you back? I thought they ran you out of here.
No, I was having issues, but they kind of did run me out, but I was having issues.
You changed your shirt.
But yeah, I'm back.
But Gina,
No,
it's
the same shirt, sweetheart.
Oh, you put on the light.
Yeah, Darren, you can ask me.
Gina, I saw the guys trying to muscle you into a trick bag, but I actually think I was trying to understand. Okay, I was trying to understand. I understand you talk about the market. You talk about the options. Parallel to going to a city where there was more popular, you would have more options. You also talk about the conditional femininity or being submissive, whatever. You talk about you'll submit, and it doesn't require him to have all this money hanging over your head to make you submit. You would submit, but it had to be the right kind of guy. Am I correct so far?
Yeah, he had to be the right kind of guy. And absolutely. If you try to lead with your money alone, then that means you're trying to buy me. And I'm like, you could just buy someone with money. But if you have money, good morals, good characteristics, you got to contribute to society. You have to be basically smarter than me. You got to make better sound decisions than me, like smart, like know how to articulate your words better than me. Like all around the world, you got to be better than me. So I could learn from you and I could get your advice and follow you and look up to you. In addition to that, contribute to society and, and having good morals and characteristics, in addition to having money. And yeah, but money is just not the sole provider because I believe in 50-50. I work. I'm just not in a position to take care of a man that isn't providing.
So my last hold on, Kenny, hold on real quick.
You gonna talk for 5 minutes?
No, I just wanted her to answer that one question so I can make the point, but you kind of drug it out.